Ready for something a little different? Welcome to Guitar Chords Info Stream, Phase 2 Preparatory Chords, Part 7. In Part 7, I'm not going to show you a new chord, but rather an optional technical exercise. And I realize that these technical exercises, they're not for everyone. So if you try this and feel that it's not for you, then feel free to skip this video and the next video as well, and then join me in Part 9 where I start showing you new chords again. But what I want to show you how to do in this chord is to do a technical exercise in changing between the two fingerings that I showed you for the D6 chord. So back in part 5, I showed you how to play the D6 chord with your second and third fingers, and then in part 6 I showed you the same chord but with your, I hit the wrong string there, in the same chord, excuse me, I'm getting all tongue-tied here. In part 6, I showed you how to play the same chord but with your first and second fingers. So what I suggest you try doing is just spend a little bit of time changing between the two fingerings. The chord will stay the same, but your fingerings will change. And this will even help you a little bit when it comes time to start working on changing chords. We're not changing chords yet, of course, but we are changing fingerings. So just start with, I would suggest starting with the second and third fingers. Play the D6 chord, let it ring, and then change to the first and second fingers. Spend a little time doing that. And if you want, you could even strum. You wouldn't even have to do 4/4 time with this one. Maybe you could try just strumming it twice and then changing. Maybe 3 times. Just whatever grabs you. So I realize that these technical exercises are not for everyone, and I know that some of you would prefer just to skip ahead to part 9 where you start learning new chords again. But I believe some of you would probably enjoy in something different than just strumming the same chord for a change. Of course, later on we'll start working on changing chords, but first I'm going to show you probably 15 to 20 chords or so, I estimate, before we start changing chords, because I don't want to overwhelm beginners and just give you too much information too soon so that you get discouraged. So if you think this is for you, spend some time with it, or just skip ahead to part 9. But if you do enjoy doing this and you think it's right for you, then do spend some time doing the exercise that I showed you, and then meet me in part 8 where I'll show you another technical exercise. So that having been said, hopefully I'll see you either in part 8 or part 9.